Our first guest of the night is someone the world has adored on land, on screen, at sea, and everywhere in between. An Oscar, Emmy, and Grammy winner whose career has taken us from the decks of the Titanic to modern dramas, and now, behind the camera with her directorial debut, Goodbye June. It hit select theaters December 12th and arrives on Netflix December 24th. And behind that incredible resume is Kate Winslet. Brilliant, charming, quick-witted, and very, very human. She steps onto the stage tonight laughing, one hand nearly holding up her trousers because she almost took a full spill leaving the dressing room. Kate tells the story with that British grace and playful honesty. She tripped on the way out, the cameras almost caught it, and the makeup team saw everything. But she reached the stage intact, still elegant, still smiling, proving once again that sometimes even legends need a second take. Kate shares where she lives now, not New York, where she spent nearly 10 years, but back home in England. She returned to be closer to her family, to her roots, and to the kind of life that happens away from red carpets and studio lights. And while she misses New York, especially the winter holidays and the magic of Thanksgiving, she loves London's Christmas season, a celebration full of lights, tradition, and enormous festive energy. But even with all that holiday grandeur, she still doesn't understand the American obsession with putting marshmallows on sweet potatoes. Her reaction is priceless. She can't wrap her mind around combining something savory with pillowy sugar. Americans, of course, defend it with patriotic passion. Kate, laughing, insists the British never invented such a thing. She has no objection to marshmallows. She loves them, but she says they belong in campfire s'mores, not on vegetables masquerading as desserts. Then pies, so many pies. Pumpkin, apple, pecan, chocolate, lattice tops, whipped cream, custards, glazes. America has a pie for every mood and every cousin arriving late to dinner. Kate admits she loves pie too, but she's bewildered at how many variations exist, how every American gathering turns into a gallery of pastries. She doesn't judge, though. In fact, her honesty makes the whole conversation feel like a universal holiday debate. A reminder that cultural quirks are part of the fun. And then Kate reveals a confession she has never admitted publicly, except in front of her children. She loves eating the chocolate edges off Kit Kats while sitting in the car, then throwing the remaining wafer out the window. It's a ritual, a tiny stolen moment of joy, and her kids have grown up watching it. They would be disappointed if she ever stopped. It's silly, secretive, and completely delightful. Proof that even global stars have small mischievous habits that make them feel wonderfully real. She also pushes back against the British smugness about chocolate. She and many Brits claim that Cadbury is superior, but Kate breaks rank. She confesses she loves a Hershey's bar. The audience roars. Suddenly the room is united not by nationality, but by chocolate diplomacy. Kate also opens up for family. She comes from a big one. Siblings, nieces, nephews, a full house during holidays, and memories that have shaped her life. Christmas has always been a time when everyone comes together, sits at a shared table, and reconnects the way families rarely do anymore in a world of rushing, screens, and schedules. It's something she cherishes, especially now. That warmth leads into a new film, Goodbye June, a movie with heart, humor, messiness, emotion, and authenticity. It was written by her son, Joe, who began drafting it at 19. He has written all his life. The refrigerator at home is covered in poetry he wrote at 7, but when he handed the screenplay to his mother for feedback, he did so modestly, asking her to lie if it was terrible. She read it and found a story that felt beautifully human, real, touching, funny, chaotic, the way families truly are. It was inspired by the loss of Kate's mother, Joe's grandmother, a major emotional moment in all their lives. The story blends that experience into a fictional narrative about a family dealing with the impending loss of their matriarch. It explores how grief can fracture people, but also pull them closer than they've ever been. At first, Kate planned to act in the film and produce it, imagining the director would be someone else. But she found that she couldn't bear to hand the story away. She wanted her son to remain at the center of it, to see his vision through, to learn from the process, and to watch scenes he wrote come alive on set. She realized she needed to direct it herself, and she did, at 50 years old, proving that creative evolution has no expiration date. Working together became a mother-son workshop. Joe would rewrite scenes, they'd read them aloud between bites of dinner or cups of tea, and they'd adjust line by line, finding the humor, finding the pain, finding the heart. They disagreed sometimes, but never in a way that fractured the experience. Kate learned to give notes gently. Joe learned to stand his ground when something mattered. They discovered new sides of each other, not just as family, but as artists. On set, Joe didn't become an observer. He became part of the creative engine, offering ideas, seeing his characters take breath, and developing a deeper appreciation for film as a collaborative, living craft. Kate wasn't just his mother. She was his director, his teammate, his mentor, and someone willing to trust his instincts. Goodbye June became more than a film. It became a shared chapter in their lives, proof that stories can heal and unite across generations. And now audiences get to experience it. They get to laugh, cry, argue, make up, and see themselves reflected on screen. Whether watching in theaters or on Netflix Christmas Eve, viewers can enjoy something made with sincerity, memory, craft, and a whole lot of love. As the interview closes, Kate reminds us that families, however flawed, loud, or exhausting, are gifts. The holidays are more than dates on the calendar. They are rare chances to sit at the same table, tell the old stories, make new ones, eat too much, sing badly, disagree loudly, apologize gently, and laugh until someone spills dessert. So as Goodbye June prepares to meet the world, she invites you not just to watch, but to feel, to remember your own family, to celebrate the people who shaped you, and to never be ashamed of savoring the chocolate edges of a Kit Kat in the car. Goodbye June arrives December 12th in theaters and December 24th on Netflix, just in time to remind us that every family, every story, and every goodbye can also become a beginning.